People, welcome back to Politics Watch. Now today we have a very interesting one. The West Kingston Member of Parliament, Desmond McKenzie, is proposing that the former Prime Minister Edward Seaga be given the title of Jamaica's 8th national hero. Now, initially when I heard he said this, I was going to react with shock, but then I thought to myself, wait a minute. If it's one person who I expect to say this, it would be Desmond McKenzie. Because remember, Desmond McKenzie was raised in Bond Street, West Kingston. He actually grew up under Seaga's wing, right? And the relationship between Desmond McKenzie and Edward Seaga is one of a mentor and his protege, right? Desmond McKenzie actually inherited Seaga's constituency. So when Desmond McKenzie speaks, he's speaking with his emotions. He obviously has a sentimental connection to Edward Seaga, and I'm not going to give him much grief for that. In bridging dead, in mentor dead. So I'm not going to pressure him for that. However, as it relates to Edward Seaga being given the title of national hero, no. Edward Seaga might be a JLP hero, but he's definitely not a national hero. And let me say this, please. I understand his funeral is coming up, and people are excited, people are mourning, right? And people get caught up in the hype. But let the month of June 2019 be the last time we hear Seaga and the words national hero in the same sentence, right? Now, national hero status is not something that should be turned into a farce, right? JLP already has Alexander Bustamante, and PNP already has Norman Manley as national heroes. We don't need no more politicians to be given the title of national heroes. In my opinion, none of these men, Edward Seaga or Michael Manley, PJ Patterson, etc., none of them belong in the same conversation as men like Marcus Garvey and Sam Sharp. Now, I understand that Edward Seaga did make contributions to Jamaica, did make contributions to his party, and they want to honor him. But this is my suggestion for the Jamaican government and the Jamaican people. Instead of turning the title of national hero into a farce and a gimmick and a political tool, what you should do is create a separate honor and call it the National Hall of Fame. Let me explain. This National Hall of Fame would be broken up into various sections. It would be to give outstanding Jamaicans who have excelled in various fields the chance to be treated or given some kind of national title. Not national hero, but some form of national title. So for example, there would be a sports section, there would be a politics section, there would be a music section, and just like in the NBA or the NFL, players who excel or who do great things, those who win championships, get to go into the Hall of Fame. So for example, Usain Bolt would go into the sports section, Bob Marley would go into the music section, people like Miss Lou could go into the culture section, etc. Right? This way, we can bestow upon these people who so many people love, because don't get it twisted, Edward Seaga has a lot of followers, a lot of people love Edward Seaga, Papa Eddie as them call him. Michael Manley has his people, PJ Patterson have his people, I'm sure Sister P have fair people, right? So if people want to vote these people into becoming into the National Hall of Fame, fine. But national hero, in my opinion, that title is sacred and should be reserved only for the people who actually deserve it. No, I'm not saying Jamaica can never have a national hero. That's nonsense. For example, if Jamaica was to be invaded by a foreign force and somebody was to lead an army of rebels to free the country of this invading force, that person should be given the title of a national hero. If Jamaica was to have a modern day Nanny of the Maroons, a liberator, an actual liberator, then of course somebody like that can get the title of national hero. But a public servant who is elected and paid by the taxpayer isn't a national hero, in my opinion. Because that's all politicians are, public servants. Right? They are employed by the taxpayer to do a certain job. Some of them might do that job very well, and they might achieve a lot of things. Kudos. Those people should go into the politics section of the National Hall of Fame. Right? If you do your job exceptionally well, you should be recognized. You should be given some kind of honor. There's no problem with that. But national hero? No. Now you're turning it into some kind of gimmicks or some kind of political weapon that you can just throw around. Oh, we love him, so he's a national hero. No. It don't work like that. Politicians have a job, just like how someone in KFC or someone who works in Tasties have a job. It just so happens that they get to write the laws. But those powers are given to them by the people. It's not like they're out there working for free. It's not like they're suffering for the cause. These are not rebels. These are well-paid, well-protected people who are living better than 99% of the people in this country. Hero? See, this is the problem, A lot of words have lost their meaning in the social media era. Hero is one of them. Legend is one of them. King, queen. All these great and powerful words have lost their meaning because people continue to throw them around and do not want to give these words any proper respect. Now, as I said, Edward Seaga has made an impact on the Jamaican people's lives, positively or negatively, depending on how you want to look at it. In my other video where I listed the things that he did, the good things and the bad things, you should go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. So I'm not here to deny that Seaga has made an impact on Jamaica. But national hero, I think people are getting a bit too carried away. I know this is Desmond McKenzie, right? But you know how people are. All they need is to hear somebody in power say it and then they'll start run with it. Next thing we're going to have full-blown debates and whether or not Seaga should become a national hero. And if once JLP start talking about making Edward Seaga a national hero, PNP is going to start saying, okay, make Michael Manley a national hero. And then the whole thing is going to be turned into a farce and a joke. Right? I'm sorry, these groups of people need to be separated. Your Sam Sharps, your Marcus Garvey, your Paul Bogles, they can't be lumped into the same group with politicians. I'm sorry. Right? A joke thing that. Like I said, build a National Hall of Fame. Have your sports section in your politics section and throw Seaga in the politics section. No problem. But national hero? No, I'm sorry, I cannot co-sign that. But that's just my opinion. People, jump in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Do you think Edward Seaga deserves to be a national hero for his impact on Jamaica? And if he gets it, do you think Michael Manley should also get it? Because that's going to be the first thing people say. Even though in my opinion, the fact that these two men would even be considered for being national heroes is a joke. They both had an impact on Jamaica, yes, but national hero? Come on, people, don't get carried away. Anyway, this is Politics Watch. Like, comment, share. Big up every time.